Greetings, blessings. Welcome to another deep conversation with yours truly, DayatraAmber. I've been having some things on my mind lately, and I often think about authenticity and what that means to me. What that means to me in terms of who I am, how I represent myself, what I'm all about. Do I do what I think and say? Are those things balanced? What I think, what I say, what I do. There's a term I became familiar with recently called code switching. I didn't know his name for it. Yeah, right. Something that black people know about, right? Some don't. Some like what? Same. Some people. And then some of us, a lot of us, most of us, at least feel a pressure to have to assimilate to this white world around us, as if we can put away or stuff in our purse our culture, our blackness, if you will, our Africanness. Things that define our cultural identity, such as our language. Yes, it's great to master the English language. Is the language that we speak. Most of us born here, we speak English, American English. We know it's not our native tongue. Authenticity, code switching up our language. We like to switch up our language. We don't want to say it like that. Like we might know the right way. Oh yeah, that's the proper English. You're supposed to say were, not was. Yeah, but I didn't want to. That's my attitude towards language. That's always been my attitude toward language. Authenticity. Who are we? How do we express that safely in the world we live in? How do we express our dignity and legacy of African love and strength? It speaks to creation and how we were created. I'm about being myself. I want to express myself, about myself, for myself. I want to help people. And I believe that when we share our stories and our experiences, we help each other. That's how we gain collective knowledge. All of the knowledge that we have is people sharing their stories, people learning things, studying things, researching things, and then sharing the story, right? Now, personal stories are interesting because we don't tend to value those like we value like maybe scientific stories or social narratives, like celebrity stories, like royalty, elite stories, legends and fairy tales are stories. So we have all kinds of stories. But true stories are the best stories. I've always been a fan of true stories. If it was a movie coming out, and I'd be like, it sound alright. And then I see based on a true story, that's different. That's different to me. I'm like, oh, that's based on a true story. Now I want to know what happened. You know what I mean? Because it really happened. Fiction could be cool. Fiction can be cool, but tell me a real story. Tell me what really happened. I want to know what really happened. That's just me. Very attracted to that. Back to authenticity, real, being 100. What was that? Can we? Do we? Should we? I like to think hey, I put it out there, I keep it true, I don't hold back the truth to avoid somebody's feelings, shit like that. Yeah, time to time. Sure, I think we all do that. I think we all do that sometimes. But I've been more intentional, a lot more intentional lately. Last year, absolutely. Last few years, yeah, moving toward that. And being intentional about openness and honesty and fostering relationship on purpose. It's not easy all the time. A lot of times it's hard as fuck because you have to have hard conversations, difficult conversations with people you care about, people you don't want to hurt. And sometimes we just got to do that to be authentic, to keep it 100, right? Does that mean you're never going to feel hurt or annoyed? No, but I think it provides like some sort of like peace of mind, which kind of reduces mental stress, distress. So, the workshop is about self-healing, self-discovery, and social justice, and providing some tools and exercises to help us self-actualize, to become our best selves, right? To becoming our best selves help us come into our best relationships with each other. As we evolve individually, we evolve together. It's a sort of all or nothing kind of thing. Like, we don't live in vacuums, even though maybe it seems like some people do. Maybe some people do. But most people, we are social beings. We need social interaction. We need social engagement to survive, right? So my mind goes off on tangents, and then it's weird because I got this camera like recording me, but that's okay. I'm peeping out my little set here. This is my artwork in the background. I got the Ace of Wands over here in the pink. I'm not gonna do a close-up right now, but I do have like all my artwork on the website, the DAY to the TRAAMBER.com. I think it's cute. It's just my thing. I'm here for y'all, man. I'm here for y'all. You know what I mean? I thoroughly enjoy helping people see themselves and the beauty they behold when they have not like previously like really seen themselves or taking that time to look at themselves. But it's cool. Switch over into some other shit. One of the things that I've been learning about lately is meditation. Now, meditation, I learned how to meditate as a young child. Prayer and meditation are very similar but kind of different. And it really just depends on how you approach it. Your intention is everything to do what you set your mind and your heart to do, right? So we can categorize and call things whatever we want to, but it is what it is, right? But it's the act of being still, stilling our bodies and our minds. And for a lot of us, that's what prayer does as well. But meditation, we also can pay closer attention to our breaths, and find regenerating power through that exercise. How important is meditation? Very important. Knowing how to meditate is even more important. Or knowing when you're meditating. Being kind to your own self and loving on yourself, because, you know, we come from Creator. We are created by Creator. So, you know, this is who we are. This is how we made. Our minds wander. We daydream. We think about shit we probably shouldn't have thought about. We do shit. We make mistakes. We're mischievous. We're curious. We're, you know, explorative, adventurous, you know, whatever. So we are, you know, we don't just grow up into some adulthood and then just, you know, type of existence. We don't really do that. You know what I mean? I think that we've been taught that maybe that's what we're supposed to do, or how it's kind of like supposed to go. I don't know. I never went for it. I never could really get with that idea of just sort of growing up, that's it, you know, do some job and, you know, whatever. For me, I think life is really about the present moment. After so much studying, it's about the present moment. And being in a meditative state and learning how to exist in a more, you know, balance, right? We need to know when to meditate, know when to be, because meditating is being present inside yourself with your breath and your body, you know, and then there's a presence that you have with the world around you. Meditation is being present internally. Yeah, that's what meditation is. And we need that like we need sleep. Some of us more than others. I know for myself, I have anxiety issues. And meditation helps tremendously. If I don't meditate, take the time to get to know yourself. Take the time to get to know you. Not who other people tell you you are or expect you to be, but spending time inside yourself. You know, those things that they sound like all dreamy and like la la la. But the inside of you is a part of you. It's probably the most important part of us. The inside. We have an inside. You know, that heart and soul, that energy source. We all have that. But we sort of just deal with outside and not dealing with inside enough. And kudos for us who are able to or know how to and encourage other people to. Our lives are so full of stress for so many reasons. Not to even go into all that. I will certainly have other conversations about stressors, social determinants of health, and how we cope. That's why I say make love, not war. More people were making love. I don't mean just fucking. I mean making love. Making love. It'll just help us be better people. You know? And it's not just about the physical sex. It's about the intimacy. It's about the vulnerability. I want to invite folks to make some intentions. Make your intentions, especially around the moon cycles. I think that the energy is apparent if we're paying attention. If we're not, take a little time and pay attention. Pay attention to the astrological weather out there, up there, down here, as above, so below. And learn something about yourself and the universe and the energies that we be in. And let's make some intention around that new moon. What do we want to initiate? Because the energy is coming. So I want to invite y'all to direct that energy, utilize that energy for something good, something positive for your own life and for the life of others. It's time to come together, y'all. It's time to love each other. For real, though. So I want to wish you all a happy new moon, happy full moon, for October 1st. The new moon, I believe, is around the 16th. No matter what day it is, no matter what the planets are doing, I just want to make love happen. I want to make love happen in my life, in my community, in my world. Each one teach one. Each one love one. Each one love 10. Whatever.